welcome to another beautiful election day in Nigeria. Of course, today marks the commencement of the 2023 general election. And of course, it is starting off with the presidential and the National Assembly election. Well, today I have a co-anchor with me in the studio in the person of Precious Chukwudi. Precious, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Bankole. I mean, we are all gearing up for this election, and for what it might seem, everybody's so expectant today.
Right.
And this is a different election. I just feel that it's so different. The way people have been jeering since last night on the streets of social media, people have been talking, even posting pictures of their candidate, of who they want. You know, they are giving their support and saying, this is my unsolicited support to this person, just so that, you know, they have people who, you know, go out and vote their candidates. So it's a lot of experiences, and I think we're just here to take every of that experience today.
Right. You just made mention of social media buzz and all of that. And of course, a number of people are quite interested in what really comes out of this election. And of course, some would say that if it were to go by the social media buzz, probably some particular candidate could actually take the day. What do you make of that? Do you think the social media could actually decide or be a decider of who becomes the next president of Nigeria?
Well, I think we're going to see a difference, you know, because the fact that, you know, people have said social media is basically not one of those platforms that would really count in this election. But I think we're going to see a shift,
right,
you know, different from what we've been experiencing before, like how we'd always have like APC and PDP as the front runners of the election. So most times we always think that it's either APC or PDP that would win. But now we are seeing that social media has, you know, wrapped around a particular candidate. That's the Labour Party candidate, and it's not just social media, but they like to call him the social media candidate, you know. And so we're going to see what is going to come out from social media, because we cannot deny the fact that that is the age we're currently living in as much as we still have a lot of people who are not technologically like inclined in terms of using social media and all of that. But I think we're going to see a shift.
Well, technologically inclined, like you made mention, you know, a certain governor has said that, well, they are particular Nigerians, especially in the core north, who are not on social media, and that could actually play a major role, you know, in deciding who is the next president of Nigeria. Anyway, you hold your thoughts a second. Let's quickly go to our social media corner and see what exactly is happening there. Okay, we have Otu Umpoi that you know, standing by on our social media corner. Otu, please tell us what we have on social media this morning.
Okay guys, my name is Otsu Mkoidet, and here on the social media hub, we'll be giving you trending stories from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I was looking at the social media this morning, and there are some trending stories which will be given out to our viewers this particular morning, from celebrities getting to their polling unit as at 5:30 a.m. This is the moment we have been waiting for. This is the moment Nigerians have been waiting for, and we are looking forward to that. 7 stories from Instagram, 7 stories from our Twitter. Just follow us on Vanguard NGR News to get all the trending stories coming in from the social media hub. This is the social media hub.
All right, there. Thank you very much, Otu. Well, of course, we are going to be coming back to you shortly, and then to see those messages you have for us on social media. Well, Otu just said, well, Nigerians are excited, like you rightly mentioned earlier, you know. And of course, we are going to be seeing a lot of things, you know, coming out from social media. And some have also said that, you know, social media could play the watchdog role in this election. What do you make of that?
Yes, I mean, because I see how people are, you know, coming out en masse to ensure that all that they need for the election, you know, comes. I even saw people putting out their kits, what they're going to wear today.
Right.
And so, you know, of course, I hope that when people go out to actually, you know, votes, they are looking out for each other, and they are trying to ensure that, you know, it's an election that is free of fraud, because that's what the president has actually promised us, that is what we're going to be getting. So let's see how it turns out.
All right, okay. Well, you know, INEC is actually saying that you don't have to go to the polling unit with your phones and all of that. You know, some have said, okay, INEC is trying to take cognizance of the fact that social media could, you know, play a major role, especially checking out or announcing fake results and all of that. How do you think we can deal with that?
Well, you know, it's still the social media age, and we will just see how that turns out. And the fact that INEC said, people shouldn't take their phones with them, I think it still has to do with this whole vote buying situation. Right. They're trying to curb vote buying, and so the easier it is for you to just come, do your thing, and leave, the better for everyone. And
right.
So you don't get someone is not going to tell you that, I want to transfer money to you, especially now that we don't have cash. So you can imagine.
Okay, so of course it promises to be a very interesting one today, and well, of course we would go back to O2 very soon. But before then, do not forget to follow us on all our social media. And before we go, we have one of our correspondents standing by in Abuja. His name is Omeza Ajayi. Omeza, good morning. Good morning, Omeza.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. It's nice speaking with you this morning.
It's my pleasure.
Right. Okay, please, can you tell us what the mood is at the location you are at the moment? Tell us what is really happening there.
The mood within the FCT, that's Abuja, is that of enthusiasm. As early as 6 a.m., people were already out in areas like Kubwa. Kubwa is the largest suburban town in the FCT. You have Dede, you have Zuba, Bali, and around these areas, and people are out. Security operatives are also out. So most of the people are just waiting for the polling unit officials, the INEC officials, to come out so that by 8:30 a.m. Voting can commence. But
okay.
Currently, the level of enthusiasm is high. It does appear that the turnout of voters in this election, I'm just saying it might appear that the turnout is more appreciable than in the past elections.
Okay, in terms of preparation, how would you rate INEC's preparation for this election so far? Is that reflective of what you are seeing at the moment at your location?
Not directly related to electoral operations, maybe in the area of media accreditation and all that, except for the hitches I encountered maybe in the area of media accreditation. I think when it comes to the main electoral operations, the level of preparation by the commission is top notch. I'll score them about between 93 to 95%, because they began planning for this election just after the 2019 general elections, and more than a year before, just a year before today, they announced the date for the election. They released the timetable and schedule of activities. So their level of preparation is top notch.
Right.
We are just hoping that every other stakeholder will do their own part. INEC has been interfacing with security agencies. The job of providing security for elections is not that of INEC. So if there are areas that are insecure, it is for security agencies to ensure that
we'll get back to you.
For INEC officials to be able to operate. So it is also for those who signed MOU with INEC, like transport unions, to be able to make of sensitive material.
Omeza, thank you very much for your thought. Of course, we are going to come back to you shortly and then get further insight into some of these issues we've raised here. Well, Precious, that was amazing. And then, he's actually commending the preparation put up by INEC so far in the election. What do you make of that?
Well, it's good to see, because INEC, at one point said they were not sure if they were going to do the elections, and then they came back in the same vein saying that they were really ready, and people were they were doubting it, seeing that INEC has been the most affected in terms of their buildings that have been destroyed, and also electoral materials that has been taken and all of that. And they thought basically that Nigerians thought that maybe INEC is not really ready for the election, and they've kept on assuring us. I mean, I keep seeing every time, week after week, INEC keeps telling us we are ready, we would come, we would deliver, and all of that. So it's good to see that this is the kind of reports we're getting at this time.
All right. Okay, so do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, currently showing on your screen. And of course, log on to our website www.vanguardngr.com. Well, we are not closing the show now. We are still coming back shortly with another very interesting guest who is going to be giving us more insight into the electoral process as it is ongoing. My name is Ido Bankole. It's bye for now.